curtains related to the Hungarian Grand Prix. No, don't be silly. I don't mean the flowery kind, I mean the political kind. The first F1 championship race to be held behind the Iron Curtain was actually the Hungarian Grand Prix, and the way that the race came to be is so interesting. So the Iron Curtain represents the military and imaginary and later physical border that highlighted the divide in Europe at the end of World War II and at the end of the Cold War, and the term was actually popularized by Winston Churchill in 1946. And it actually symbolized efforts from the Soviet Union to block itself and its satellite states from contact with the West. So anybody east of the border were influenced by the Soviet Union, and anybody west of it were either NATO members or anybody influenced by the US or just neutral parties. And a country east of the border was Hungary. And in this article, it's very interesting. David Tremaine explains that after plans for a Russian Grand Prix in Moscow had failed, Bernie Ecclestone and his friend Tamas Rohonyi, I hope I said that correctly, were flying over Budapest, and Tamas just went, why not try here? And they did, because even though Hungary was east of the Iron Curtain, it wasn't a dedicated Soviet member, and they liked the area, they liked the transport links, there was lots of hotels, they liked the national TV broadcast company, and essentially, the government was persuaded by an FIA delegate who was Hungarian. So there was a non-championship race in 1936, but since then, racing culture had lessened in Hungary, so they had to build a purpose-built track, and that's when the first version of the Hungaroring was born, and it was built in only 8 months, and the first championship race, was held on the 10th of August 1986, and it drew in 200,000 fans, and interestingly, the BBC wanted to do helicopter shots, but a Russian delegate essentially said, you cannot do helicopter shots because there was a rocket base just 3 miles away, which funnily enough is just a supermarket now. So yeah, that's the story of how the Hungarian Grand Prix came to be and how it was the first race that was held behind the Iron Curtain.